everybody, I hope you're keeping safe and lots of learning. My bedtime story is I Want to Shop by Tony Ross. Come on, slow coaches, the little princess had been out shopping. The king and queen slowly trudged behind her, loading down with carrier bags. It must be all your truffles, puffed the king. It must be all your sprouts, puffed the queen. The little princess giggled and skipped ahead. That was fun. Back at the castle, the little princess had a marvellous idea. I'm going to have my own shop. She raced up to her bedroom to find some things to sell. The little princess rummaged in her toy box, then picked out a dolly. I can't sell that, she decided. I might want to play with it. She looked at everything, then put everything back. I need to find other things to sell instead. The little princess pushed her pram along the castle corridor. What's that? She picked up a wooden box at the table and gave it a shake. Whee! A jack-in-the-box sprung open. Ooh, gasped the little princess. I could sell this, as nobody was using the jack-in-the-box. She tossed it into her pram. The castle was full of things that nobody was using. In the gardener's shed, she found 3 lovely pots. In the chef's kitchen cupboard, she discovered an interesting bowl with holes in it. The castle living room had even more treasures. The little princess started with the king's old train set. He's too big to play with that now, she decided. There, announced the little princess. Lots of lovely stuff. She placed her teddy on the counter of her brand new shop. You can help me, Gilbert. Her stall was finally ready, but there were no shoppers. The little princess looked down at Scruff, then decided to take action. I've got a job for you. Whoa, girl, commanded the general, where he spotted Scruff's arrow. Well, this looks jolly interesting. He quickly remounted Nessie and cantered inside. No one could resist the little princess's sign. Is it a treasure hunt? Grinned the admiral, taking out his telescope. Scruff wagged his tail and spun round. Standing still is difficult for dogs. The general pointed at the silver colander. What's this? Paused the little princess. It's a nice horsey hat for Nessie. I'll take it, cried the general. How much is it? The little princess hadn't thought about paying. It's yours for a ride on Nessie. The general beamed. It's a deal. Look, Dad, she called. You can do a magic trick with those pots. The king was so impressed. He bought the pots in exchange for promising to tell the little princess a story later. Princess, frowned the chef. I do not want to buy a choo-choo train. But it will make things come to you, said the little princess. She sent the salt and pepper up the track and sold him the train in seconds. Scruff's sign tempted the gardener in for a browse. Do you have anything to keep those pesky rabbits off my vegetables? The little princess reached for her jack-in-the-box. I've got just the thing. I'll take it, chuckled the gardener, and I'll give you some strawberries in return. The little princess grinned. By the time she'd sold a windmill to the Prime Minister, her shop was nearly sold out. Hello, called the Prime Minister, speeding outside on his trike. The gardener and the king looked very cross. They're my plant pots, shouted the gardener. The king shook his head. I bought this trick at the princess's shop. The general trotted over, then suddenly pulled out in front of the Prime Minister. That's my windmill. A queue of unhappy customers gathered outside the little princess's shop. The king stepped forward. Did you take all of these things? But you never use them, argued the little princess. It doesn't mean you can go around taking other people's things, frowned the king. Okay, sighed the little princess. Everybody swap back. Nobody likes my shop, sniffed the little princess. Now she wouldn't get a ride on Nessie, a long story, a trike ride, or any of the other things she had been promised. Over the other side of the garden, the Prime Minister did something very special. Gardener, you need this more than me. The gardener looked down at the Jack-in-the-Box and beamed. The Prime Minister's kind gesture gave the king an idea. Maybe we should all swap back. Everybody passed their shopping, then set out to find the little princess. We've decided that we should keep what we have bought, explained the king. The little princess gasped. Really? Yes, said the general. So we've all come to pay you. The little princess's shop had earned her all sorts of wonderful treats. It had been an afternoon of stories, horse playing and trike rides. Princess, sang the chef, we've had your cakes. And your strawberries, added the gardener. Yummy, cheered the little princess. But there are so many. Suddenly, she burst into giggles. I can sell them in my shop. Good night, everybody. Keep safe.